Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm basically going to be tying in my main wires into the main panel. And if you guys want to comment, you can chat away. From time to time I'll look at my screen and posting who's in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to be working away. So here what I'm basically doing is I'm phasing my cable. It's very important to phase your cable accordingly. Hello, Benito. Yes, I will. Good morning. I'm trying to stay warm, as you can see. It's very cold right now, so I have on my neck protector. Yeah. Yeah. I have on my. Say that again? I find a problem with the cord. Okay. Here. I'm downstairs in the electrical room. So yes, thank you for tuning in, Benito. As I said, I'm working away live. Sorry, not live. I'm working on my panel, and I'm doing a live stream. Is this enough? If you want more, there's some in my box there. There's black tape there. Okay. Sorry about that. Sir Hiram. Sir Hiram, I guess you're new to the channel. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel. Yes, I'm Bajan. Yes, my accent, I know. I haven't lost it. I try not to, actually. But everyone can obviously hear the accent once I start talking. So yes, I'm from Barbados. And Benito, where are you from? I believe you were on Dreadbeard channel, if I'm correct. And Shahiram, if you want, you can subscribe to my channel and for more content. So this is what I'm doing right now is I'm phasing my panel, my tape. Oh, okay, nice. You're from Jamaica, or your family's from Jamaica. Nice to meet you. I did see you on, I think, one of Gaza Uncle's show, I guess, when he was there with Bounty Killer. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I remember seeing your name on Dreadbeard's channel also. And I think Scuba. So nice of you to check in. So as I said, I'm just working away. I'm just phasing my neutral. I'm getting ready to tie these wires in. So the reason why I'm phasing this is because it's red, black, and blue. And it's not a black system. So I did not use this wire Oh, Bonita. Okay, Bonita. Okay, now I remember. I remember. Yes, I do see you on. I did saw you on Scuba, and I did saw you. I did see you on Dreadbear also, and everywhere else. Okay, okay. As you can see, people, I have my ladder positioned the proper way where I don't fall. It's very important to position your ladder, to use your ladder accordingly. As you can see, ladder is safe to work on. And that's the main important thing, is to have your ladder safely where you don't fall off. And also, as you people enter, you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more content. And also, always remember, um, this cable obviously is going to a disconnect on the other side. And always remember to phase correctly. I obviously know that I've used my blue stripe for the white on the other side, and that's why I don't have to double check, but I will double check to be safe and to be on the safe side. As you can see, the tape is giving me problems. The reason being is because it was in the truck, and the colder it is, um, the tape is basically very difficult to deal with. So always remember to keep your tape in a warm location. Up, guys or uncle. Morning, guys or uncle. So basically what I'm doing, guys or uncle, is I'm doing a live stream, tying in my main. People can come on the chat and have a discussion about electrical. So I'll be looking at the screen from time to time. So again, the reason why I phase my tape, my wire, is because you have to identify it by code as the neutral. So the code rule states that an identified conductor, which is a neutral, has to be identified for certain purposes. So as long as I identify my white, I'm good to go once it comes to my inspection to turn on this panel and to liven up this house. So that's one cable done. There's two parallel feeds, as you can see. There's two parallel feeds that I'm doing, so I have to phase the other wire, white also. I just add you as a, I gave you a wrench, Benita, so if you want, you can just type over anytime you get a chance and you have your wrenched up. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I can. So these are the type of connectors I'm using. They're not weatherproof. They're dry location. And as you can see, I have my bushings here. And I have my ground clamp where I'm going to be installing my ground onto here. It helps protect the whole run of the circuit because I'm using aluminum. So by code, I have to protect that aluminum cable, which is, so it looks like this, but it's also comes like this, and it's basically on the inside of this. You strip it back a little. If you'll see in my videos, that's what I do. I strip this back and I leave enough where I can have this actually touching onto the connector, as that way it's bonded. So that cable that I have up top here is the same cable. Only thing is that I removed the sheeting from the outside. And then this obviously is where I'm going to be grounding off my ground wires to. As you guys come in, you guys can hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Stay tuned to my latest content. So now what I'm going to be doing, now that my whites are identified, I'm basically going to be tying in my grounds onto the ground clamp. That's the first thing I'll do before I proceed with anything else. So now that I'm done that, I'm going to be basically tying in my grounds. I always start off with my grounds, tie my grounds in. It's actually the proper way to start off your installation of connecting your wires. You start with the ground, then you start with the neutral wire, sorry, and then you finish off with your hots. So, vice versa, when you're removing wire from a panel, you start with your hot, you go to your neutral, and then you go to your grounds, which is the proper way of doing your insulation and your connecting of your wires into the panel. As you can see here, in this panel I've got two sets of ground connections, one for my main service wires and the other for my branch circuit wires that are coming out from the house wiring. The main ground connections are bigger because the cables are usually sometimes bigger, so they provide us with bigger slots for our wires. Obviously there's a code for that where you have to have the proper lugs for the proper grounding of anything that any installation you're doing. As I said, you'll see me from time to time walk away from the video, and as I'm going to be using this for my aluminum purpose. I will also clean off the excess that I don't need. I don't want a defect when the inspector comes to check. As you cannot have any no locks, which is a trade name, touching any part of the actual cable that's sheeted with black or anything. It will be a defect. So the reason why I use this to snip is because it'll give me a better cut opposed to a pliers. If I use my pliers, the wires are going to be all mangled, and I don't really need that. So I usually use this type of cutters to cut bigger cable. There's also this is called a ratchet cutter that I will use to basically cut my cable also. It's very efficient. That's in the open position. I basically put my cable into this slot and I wrench it down, and I go ahead and I start cutting away. Also, as you guys come in, you can like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. There's also a torquing wrench on this, so that's why I torque. Oh, Ed Lord. Oh, Ed, how you going, Ed? Good morning, Sophia. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just doing my tie-ins for my main right now, as you can see. So I've opened up the chat, and you guys can leave a comment or you can pose a question while I work away. From time to time, I'll be looking at my video while I'm working. So this is very handy to have as an Allen key. I basically got this when I was doing a service job from one of the hydro guys, and this basically came in handy for me ever since. I mostly use it. It's, like you see, it's good for the wrist. And I do have another set, which is these ones here, but I try not to use them. Obviously, it's a bigger one in here, so if I can't use this, then I'll go ahead and use this, and I'll use my pliers essentially to tighten up my lugs. There's also a code rule on how you should tighten up your lugs. It's in the code book. There is a code rule for everything basically that we have to follow. Also, as you can see, I tuck my wires in the back side. I don't want them to be touching any other part of the panel or even close to where I have to tie in my mains. So for that reason, I usually start off with my ground wires, tuck them on the back side, and I keep going. Okay, so. to get that orange piece out of your face.
Come on. Holy fuck. How are we gonna figure out all those why?
I labeled them.
Huh?
I label all my circuits, man. That's why it's very important to label, right?
Looks like you
Amazing here, bro.
like spaghetti over there.
Yeah. I might take that off and just go straight into there, you know. Drill my holes inside and go from the side. It's a lot of wires, man. Or I might end up adding a second panel, I'm not sure. Not sure yet, you know.
Yes, cheers.
Those thick wires, nice to work, no?
It's aluminum though. Aluminum is easier than copper.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was using copper, it would be fucking, my hands would be hurt right now.
But I'm gonna ask you something.
Video.
Wait.
No, oh, sorry.
Unless you don't care about being in the video,
I don't care. For this big connection to a small connection, you have some kind of adapter for that?
A big connection.
To come a thick wire like this, and the connection is smaller. You have something to put over there to reduce it to go?
I've never seen that yet. There are lugs that you can use. You can use lugs. So you see this right here?
Yeah.
You'll have to join them together pretty much. You'll have to join a big lug.
Because
with
I'm
a
asking this
small-
question because I'm a friend of mine. He built a garage. Somebody give him a wire to bring power from the house to the garage.
Okay.
And the fucking wire is very thick.
Okay,
And the panel you have over there is 200 amp service.
okay.
The wire is so fucking thick. It doesn't have, I see it doesn't have nothing that thick to go over there.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck you gonna do it?
So repeat that question again.
The wire you have coming in.
The wire, somebody give him a wire to go from the house to the garage.
Okay.
And it's huge.
It's a huge wire. Okay.
Huge wire. All the connections over there in the hydro panel is small for that wire. How are you gonna connect?
You have to have a different lug. So this is what I mean. You see these?
Yeah.
These come in singles. You can buy them from the supplier.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to go to the supplier and you tell them which size wire it is. Every size wire has a different lug for it.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to the supplier,
It can be done.
it can be done, but
Oh,
you need
okay.
you need to tell them what wire you have.
Yeah. Because I see the cable. I buried the cable for him.
Yeah.
With my excavator. It's huge,
Yeah.
huge cable. So you say you don't need this much power to go to the garage. Oh, it's for free.
Well, he oversized it. You
Yeah.
can oversize it also.
The cable is that thick, but the wire is smaller. There are four wires inside, no?
Yeah.
It's a four
Yeah.
wire, 3-wire with a ground that he has.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can basically, when you go to the supplier, you can tell them what size wire you have, and they'll give you the appropriate lug for the wire.
Yeah,
And
makes
then
sense.
you tell them the smaller cable you have, and then you basically you can go from there, right?
It can be done. I thought
Yeah, it
you're
can be.
gonna have a problem.
Anything can be done, buddy. Anything.
I thought you're gonna have a problem. That's why I said I'm gonna ask. I remember right now. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask
No, it can be done.
because the wire is thick.
Yeah.
No-
You just have to give them the proper size of the wire for the lug.
Yeah.
And they'll pretty much find that lug for you, and they'll give it to you. And then the smaller one also, um, if it's approved, you can basically stick those 2 wires inside that lug.
Oh, they're not approved. He built the garage, no permit. He built everything no permit.
No, I'm talking about the wire itself.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
wire itself. If you use wires, then you just tell them, okay, I have 2 wires. They'll give you the appropriate
Appropriate,
size
yeah.
for that,
Makes
for
sense.
both wires.
Okay.
Alright.
I think maybe figure out.
Is it underground
Yeah,
that
it's
you're trying to
underground.
make the connection?
No, the connection gonna be the other panel.
Oh, okay, okay,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
a panel in the garage, you have a panel
Yeah.
in the house. I just buried the cable for him in the ground.
Yeah,
Man, I see the wire very thick, so how the hell are you gonna connect this?
that's basically what you do, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. One of the workers had a question for me, so I was explaining to him. Okay, so basically that's one of my ground wire, my white wires that I've tied in. So I have one more to go. And as you can see, this is not copper. Copper is very hard to maneuver, very hard to deal with. And it's just a headache, pretty much. As you guys come in, you guys can hit the like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my latest content. Also, from time to time, I'll be walking away from my video to go grab material. So just leave a comment in the chat. As you guys come in, you guys can hit the like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Basically what I'm doing is I'm working away at the panel today. And if you guys want, you guys can chat away at the comment section. Tell me what you think. basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be cutting this. So I basically cut it on an angle. Try not to damage the cable. The twist. Sorry, I had a call that came in. So this is basically how I use this ratchet. As you guys come in, you guys can chat over. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. How do I get back here? 1 second, people. Let me see how I get back to my screen because I had a call. Might have to okay, let's see if that works. Okay. I had to pull down on the screen to reset it. I had a call, so that's why you guys weren't seeing anything and I didn't notice it. So basically what I'm doing is my white cable was short and I needed to look up in the code book to actually see if I'm allowed to do it. And it states in the code book that anything after the main service distribution I can. So also I believe you can connect neutrals in other spots also, but it still states anything after the main distribution I'm allowed to make connections. As you guys come in, you can like, share, and subscribe. So this right here, the trade name is called a butt splice. I've used this in the past while I was working on commercial jobs, so I'm familiar with it. And it's basically the first thing I went and I asked the supplier for. He knows what I'm talking about, and I just basically gave him the size of cable I need, and that's what he gave me. And so that's why I'm making connections to actually continue with my neutral rather than repull my cable, because the cable is quite a bit of cable and it'd be a waste of money. So luckily I was able to find the rule in the code book that states that I can do this, and we'll see once the inspector comes. So the reason why I always cut the other way is because I don't actually want to cut myself. So it's always wise to cut your wire the other way. It's actually a code violation to have this stuff on. So you'll see I'll clean it off from time to time. so basically that's my whites that are finished. Good morning, Cutie Boo. Basically my video is about me tying in my circuits. You guys can chat away, leave a comment. If you have any questions on electrical, you can leave them in the chat room. From time to time, I'll be looking around to see what you guys post, if you guys have any concerns. So basically what I'm going to be doing right now is tying in my mains. These are the two main feeder cables. Again, this is a 400 amp single phase panel, and I require two parallel runs of 2 parallel runs is what I ran for my service here. Also, as you guys come in, you can hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and stay tuned for my latest videos. You can also go back and watch some of my videos that I've posted. So that's basically a technique I usually use to twist my wires tighter onto the lug. I simply place this inside the lug, and I put this at the end and I twist to make sure it's strong and firm and it's not going to get loose once the power is on. As you guys come in, you guys can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So that's basically one phase, one wire that's done. I still have to do the other one. Obviously this will follow suit on the other side where I've used that strip red. They'll both go into the same lug. those are some of the techniques I use to tighten my lugs to avoid the bending of the wrist. I simply use my pliers to do the job. It's very efficient and it works perfectly for me. So for that reason, I continue to do it throughout my career. Also, as you guys come in, you can like, share, and subscribe to the content. So that's basically one set of feeder cables that's done. And these guys are starting to work down into the basement right now. So it's going to be a lot of drilling. Again, as I said to you guys, as you come in, you can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section. Give me a second here. So, like I said, these guys are going to be using some heavy machines right now. There's going to be a lot of noise. So I'm going to be logging off of the live. As I said, guys can like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for my latest videos, my latest live streams. And I'd like to give a shout out to everyone who tuned into my video, and I thank you guys for taking the time to tune into my live stream, and I will see you guys on the next live. And I'd like to give a shout out to Trill. Hold it down. I'll see you soon.